1, go. All right, welcome back, guys, to Slam versus Tim for the Escape Gaming Masters semi-finals. I've completely lost my train of thought, but I'm going to let Memb talk because he wants to talk about the map. And just repeat what you said before, Memb.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but yeah, I will try. Well, basically that in the main island that you don't have a lot of resources. So this is not a standard water map, not even close. You need to move villages because you need to have some extra resources for sure. And you need to go there faster than your opponent. And since there is 2 islands, well, the luck factor is also there, really, really important, because imagine if both are sending villages in Dark Age from the transport ship to the same spot. We can see also village war before they get feudal age, and really important, go to those marsh areas in the own water, because there's no wood, literally almost no wood in the land, just stragglers. Go.
Yeah, what I want to talk about before we look at the civs and stuff is just because this is not going to be visible for much longer, is the food situation. There is no berries. There aren't any deer. You've got 2 rhinos, which are basically beefed up, what are they called? The boars. And you only have 4 water buffalo, which have, 150 food, which is basically the same as having 6 sheep. So there's practically no food. Are there fish? Go to hell. There's no fish. Look at this. Water is just, there's no life here. No life in the Pacific. It's just, everybody knows that the Pacific doesn't have any fish in it. Apart from box turtles. There's lots of box turtles. Just, I don't even know what they're doing. Having a little meeting on the shoreline here. They're just talking about their day. And who knows? Plotting to take over the world. There's no food on this map. What do you do?
Yeah. For that, I forgot to point out that the deers are in the other islands. For that, they have to move. I forgot to say that the deers, if you check, are in the other island. So I saw yesterday, they move villages as fast as possible and make meal there to take their food. And those box turtles, these Indian civilizations, if I don't remember that, gather the fishermen faster, the fish. So it's a little advantage there from Tim.
Yeah, this is where I think the Indians have a nice civ advantage. And that advantage is twofold. First is that their villagers cost 10% less in the Dark Age, which means that instead of costing 50 food, their villagers cost 45 food. That's nice when there's no food on the map. Secondly, like you said, their villagers work 15% faster and carry additional resources from box turtles. So it's not like you even have to mill these guys. If Tim long distance fishes, or I don't even know, would you fish turtles? I don't think you would. I don't know what you'd do. But if Tim decides to gather these turtles, he could do it from a long way away because it doesn't matter because the villagers carry a lot more and they gather a lot faster. So Tim has this advantage here. I like that. That's the Indians. What do the Burmese have? Well, honestly, I don't think they have much at all that gives them an edge here.
Exactly. I remember in the previous game we were talking Burmese. Oh, really great civilization. Not for this map, man. Not for this map. I don't see any advantage now for Burmese.
Yeah, the only thing that the Burmese get, the only thing they get that could be good is free lumber camp upgrades, but that starts in the feudal age anyway, so no Dark Age bonus. What's your take on this, Nilly? Like, what do you think about these civs? Do you think Indians have a real edge here?
Yeah, I think like the fishing ship advantage is nice, but with so few fish, it won't be the biggest factor, but simply having more food because you save so much for the villagers will help you out a lot. I think this map is so weird. We can see very scrappy games, and I think if there is ever a map where we can see a draw, it might be this one.
A draw, man. That's not good. We need winners. We need blood. I don't want to see draws. That's unacceptable. But yeah, Tim and Slam both making fishing ships here. I actually think fishing with fishing ships is a mistake on this map. Like, do you think it's worth fishing on this map?
Yeah, I absolutely do.
Okay.
It's simply you're so limited on your mainland that it's just an addition that you will invest into anyways. So just go for some. Never do like 5 or 6, but simply do 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
and you're absolutely fine.
See, my opinion for Tim, like on this one, is okay. 2 fish, yeah, maybe it's not so bad. You need a dock anyway to make the transport ship, but I just kind of get the feeling like maybe if you build a transport
up,
instead
man.
of the fish
But
and
he's
you go
up.
towards the middle, it's better.
Well, he's
Tim's
up
up.
to village already.
There
Up
you
to
go.
village, while Islam is 100 food, man.
Tim's sorted. Tim's got this in
Oh.
the bag. No, it's looking good for him, let's be honest. But just to talk about the fish thing, I think it's worth to just fish them with the villagers if you were Tim. Because it's the villagers who get the bonus, not fishing ships.
Well,
so the
he seems
villagers
that
would carry extra.
That is working with the 3 extra fishing ships, but also with that wood, he could make a transport, he could move villages, and he could take the deers and make a mill there. He will also need the mill in long terms for a market and
Yeah,
so on.
exactly.
I don't know. It's 200 food for that box start. Like I will go transport and move villages to the
Yeah.
main island, to the other big island, I would say.
Yeah, I don't know.
There is gold.
It's hard to say.
Gold.
I think as well because the turtles will give you long term as well because the fish can move around, like the ships can move. I just want to say though, before Tim reaches feudal, we're going to get to see the beautiful Indian architecture set already here. You see the mining camp. It looks awesome. But this architecture set's just, it's on point, man. It's so good. Love it. So feudal age for Tim and Slam. He's not even clicked up yet. That's scary.
Okay, let's do one like basic question first. Do you think they know that they can build transporters in Dark Age?
Well, it's a good question.
That's a good question, yeah.
They should know, but it's something that they might not consider because they're not used to playing the expansions for sure. And it's interesting because Tim here, 3 docks, he's clearly doing a water build. And I think it works because, I hope they would know that they can build on this mangrove stuff because all these trees at the edge of the map are much more reliable as a source of wood income versus the trees in the middle of the map, which are really tiny clumps. But, we'll see what they know about this game. Neither player has really played too much of the expansions yet.
The thing is that if you don't get the water here, you will have no wood. The water here is just to get the wood. Otherwise, you will have no wood if the game go a bit longer.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's really hard game, really hard. But yesterday I was watching something similar, and the Viper was up to feudal age way later than Doubt. Doubt was super early like Team, and well, I'm not going to spoil that game, but it's similar to yesterday, and they are doing basically the same. Now it's really late, but he will go Castle Age. Looking resources.
Yeah, he did a fast castle, didn't he? I think Slam's doing similar here. But what I would say is it's not nice to have to see this many farms in the Dark Age before you can research horse collar. It's a lot of wood that's going to be cost there because of that, and Slam will maybe pay for that a little later on. But yeah, right now it looks like Market Blacksmith maybe, and we'll see the Castle Age from Slam, but he is giving up a lot to do this. Tim will have full map control, and I don't know, maybe he can even hold on to it as well, because he could even take down the dock from Slam here. He could take down the fishing ships. He could prevent Slam from building another dock, and Slam could basically get marooned on his island, basically. Could be bad news.
Building a defensive tower now to buy himself some more time. I think that's absolutely the right decision. It was just super unfortunate for Tim that he, just started to go into the wrong direction, went to the north when Slam was actually to the east.
Yeah, you see his scouting here. He went around this top island. But it's worth noting, how valuable are these middle islands? As long as you can protect your main gold and stone, you might not need to go to the middle for some time, because you're not really going there for the wood, I feel. I think you're going to be more likely to try and get the wood at the edge of the map. But this is where having the water control early is nice, because Tim can definitely pressure Slam quite early on. The question is, will Slam reach the Castle Age and then be able to take water control right back? And right now I don't see why not. He has got the tower on the gold and wood to protect it, and once he hits Castle, he'll be able to make fire ships, and that's going to be devastating if he goes down that route, since fires are very strong in the expansions.
I think the strategy from Islam it might be better really. Like you said, he doesn't have so many galleys in another dock. With that mining camp, I love when you can mine gold and stone with one mining camp. So he's mining both gold and stone. He has the tower there to protect the gold miners, but he need to be careful or he will lose it. And with the fire galleys, the fire ships, so sorry, in Castle Age, he should be able to get it back on water. But let's see if team keep pushing a lot galleys. Yeah, but also since there is not a lot of fish on water, he will need a lot of time to go Castle Age because there is no food.
Yeah, exactly. There is no food on the water, so it's not like Tim has this big fish advantage right now, which would be the case on a normal map. Yeah. But I mean, Tim now transporting to the middle with a scout, he's going to look around. But I want to just point out one thing. Slam has only got a finite amount of wood on this island. It's not going to be too long before it's all gone. And so he's on a bit of a clock, really. He has to make sure that he can take the water back before the wood runs out. Otherwise, he's maybe screwed. I mean, it would be really bad for him if he can't manage it. Demolition raft?
We forgot the demolition, exactly. My God, that time is Zach. Demolitions, couple of demolitions, even he can come back. Now let's see, we need to make a really good micro with those.
Oh, and they're getting so close. It's like Tim wants this demolition to just kill him. He's going for the villager. Let's see what he can do with the raft. I mean, these are all really grouped up, so it could be good if he comes out to the south here. But maybe he just wants to wait until he's got two.
Need couple.
Yeah.
I think he need couple. Yeah, I think he need two at least. Or otherwise, it's gonna be dangerous.
But Tim's getting a lot of map knowledge now. Like, Scout just going down for Slam there from the Scally. And Tim building a mill in the center.
Demolition ship. It's demolition ship. Pay attention because it's demolition ship.
Oh, he's upgraded it.
I want to see this. Is he upgraded already? I want to see crazy badaboom there. It's gonna happen. With two demolition ships, he can kill all that.
Can he though? Can he kill it all? Yes, he can. Whoa. 4 in 1.
He got it, man. He got it, Zach.
Nice. Very nice.
38 population and team now 45, but still not up to Castle Age. Getting back to water. There you go.
Some Memb booms in the chat there. I like it.
I love this kind of moves because it changed the games completely. It's just changed completely the game. Look at this. He's stealing 560 food, you see? So he's not going up yet to Castle Age. Now he sell. Oh man, look what he did with the market.
Market.
He bought too much. Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's going to get up to Castle now, but he's lost quite a bit there, actually. Enough that Slam has actually now taken the score lead. But look
Guys, look at the south, the transporter.
Yeah. Did you see that? The bug? What was that?
What happened?
Did you see that
Where's
bug?
the transport?
The villagers were floating, and the transport was like miles away. What the hell?
Oh my God.
What the hell is this game?
Quiet.
Jeez. I've never seen that before. That's so messed up. That's so messed up. I want to see some more of that. Give us more of that, Skybox. That's exactly what we asked for. Wow.
This game is supposed to have 20 years, right? But we get surprised almost every day. Oh my.
What timestamp was that? Can someone clip it, maybe? I want to see that again afterwards. I don't want to fast forward through the recorded game.
Come on, guys.
I'm really disappointed, because I actually set up replays, but it's not working right now. Because I had to change the OBS version I was using, and the replays broke. So I would have been able to show you guys a replay of that, but it's not working properly because, OBS broke on me this morning and I had to change. I'm so disappointed, but that would have been a perfect time to use the replay function. Oh well. Tomorrow I'm going to have instant replays enabled, and we're going to have some good moments to do replays of. It's going to be exciting. But for now, this game, what a mess. It's definitely a horrible map.
Game, a good little advantage, I would say, for Team Ace. he's camping in a bigger map, in a bigger island, right, than Slam. He also have 2 lumber camps extra in that big forest on water, because I want to call that not Mars, it's on water. While Slam, yeah, he's doing a TC there, but he not getting any nice forest, nice wood, and he's struggling. He's starting to struggling on wood. If you check, he need to move villagers fast because he's gonna be out of wood.
Yeah, very soon, but I mean, he has at least got the water control at this stage, which I said, you know, he needed to do that before he ran out of wood, and he did do that, so that's great. I'd like to see some more war galleys added in, because it's really valuable to have the range. Fires are great for taking water control, but they don't achieve much else. You can't really raid on the land with them. Whilst the war galleys with +2 range, that's really good, and they can kill a lot of villagers from the shoreline.
Tim got it. Tim got it.
Yeah, Tim's doing it, and he is now in not a bad position, to be honest. Now, let's not forget how strong these fires are in the expansions. Tim needs to micro a little bit, and we spoke before about how high ping makes micro really hard. But Tim should be able to push this back, I feel. He's got a lot of galleys here. This is nice.
Oh man, he's gonna push everything like like you said. And Slam, I'm checking his point of view right now. Really low now on military comparison with Tim, and resources at the limit. Resources at the limit.
Yeah, Slam has more population though. I think he's got more villagers since he had the second TC now. But what I would say is that with Tim having these galleys, he's got a lot of opportunities to raid, like I said earlier, from the shore. That could be a problem for Slam, because he has got the smaller island, like you said. The gold on the top side is basically impossible to gather. The one in the middle should be safe, but this TC might even be in range. And if Tim is able to take down this town center with war galleys, man, that's really, really valuable.
I feel really weird. Slam know that he can make lumber camps in those extra little island in the water, because he's not sending villagers there, and he's out of wood completely.
Yeah, I mean, Slam could do that, but he's not, and I mean, maybe he just doesn't realize that you can do it, because, you know, it's a kind of a new function, but he should know, because he played in Battle for Angkor, and in Battle for Angkor, there were the other maps with that terrain that you can build on. So, yeah, I'm not sure about that. Slam may be just missing a trick, but look at this. He's landed some villagers on this island on the north where Tim is, maybe looking to do something here with some forward aggression, but he needs a lumber camp.
He want to make a castle. Look, he's a stone.
Sure.
I think he's gonna make a castle there. He's gonna make a castle there, I assume. But actually, well, if he get both islands, it's good, man.
Yeah, but how do you win this game without water control? It's hard.
Oh, man.
The castle will help water control. The tower will help water control, but all in all, it's really tough to win this game without full water. The later the game is, the more valuable water is, I feel, as well, because of increased range and such, you know?
Isn't tricky that if he's getting now the castle there and the tower and that is in the other, what gold is going to be able to collect soon, Tim?
Tim, on the west side of his island, he has a gold pile there. Could use that, maybe.
Yeah, but let's see what the units from Burmese, from the castle, is gonna make those beautiful conquistadors. I like to call them conquistadors because they are similar, really similar. So well, let's see. And he's going back on water?
The Arambai. I'm interested what's going on right now. Interesting that Slam's building a second tower at his gold pile as well. I feel like that's maybe overkill. Maybe he's a little scared of these galleys though, so it could be completely justified. But yeah, I mean, what do you think Slam's next move is, Nilpford?
It's really tough. I think he kind of lost the water. So his goal needs to be boom up, take both middle islands, tower up as well, and just slowly do a redock and later retake water. But I think it will be tough. It's a lot about map control here, and yeah, towering helps. Oh, another villager movement here in the south. Yeah, south of the two towers.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, the village is going to the middle to chop wood.
Yeah, but
yeah,
but they.
Oh, it happened again. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't see that. Damn it. We need to watch these transport ships. Something crazy is going on. But nice by Slap. This is so nice. He killed the villagers on the gold. He loaded up into the transport ship with the Arambai. And now they're bugging out again. Every time you unload the transport ship.
Look, it's dancing. It's dancing
Yeah.
on the water. You saw it there?
Yeah.
Come on.
This game.
But those Arambais now, they can do a lot of damage because Team got nothing on his main island. Nothing.
There is no
With some
defense here.
micro.
But Tim might look for a castle, but he doesn't have the stone for it. So Tim is in big trouble now.
Well, he's gathering a stone with only and he's doing tower because the Arambais. Look how he's killing the villages with one hit. One village down almost. Super strong those
18 damage per dart. So yeah, it's like 2 hits and they die. It's crazy. And for Tim now, this is really rough. Like, I actually think Slam has played this very well. Amazingly, he's avoiding the water. He's like, okay, yeah, this map is 60% water, which normally means that you have to fight for the water in any AOC game. But not here. No. The rules are different here. Slam can just focus on land, like, whatever. It seems to be working out really well for him. And the Arambai, they might even be really good versus ships, actually.
But look at this. He has a stone to make another castle. If he's doing also another castle, it would be water for Team, but no land. No land from Team.
Yeah, I guess the question...
He's killing the galleys with the Arambais.
Yeah, that's pretty good. They're really low, actually. But, I mean, I guess the question is, how does Slam transport villagers to Tim's island without water control now? And this is the thing, in theory, Slam should not be able to transport stuff around. But Tim doesn't have quite enough units on the water. He doesn't have quite enough control to actually stop Slam from landing his villagers and landing units wherever he likes. So it's a big problem for Tim, actually. And I think that's down to the map as well.
Yeah. He's securing both islands. He's doing the second castle in the other one, so he's getting both islands. He's not letting him to get any gold anymore.
Yeah, this is nice.
This is crazy. This is crazy game and map. The map is crazy. Absolutely
I like the
crazy
map.
to
It's just so different, you know. A lot of players don't know what to expect or what to do on this map because it is just so different. But it's a lot of fun as well, you know. I still feel a little disappointed that Slam hasn't realized he can build lumber camps on these mangroves, but at the same time, maybe he's choosing not to because he knows he doesn't have good water control. You know, it's a little risky perhaps. But right now, he's taking quite a bit more wood. He's making fire ships and he's making a transport. So it looks like he wants to take those Arambai and carry on raiding Tim's homeland. I like it. And I like this architecture from the Indians. It's super nice. Super nice. Look at that. Glorious buildings.
Where team is doing a castle somewhere. I'm trying to find where. Okay, he's trying to recover that island. Yeah, he's doing a castle there, but Islam is going with the Arambais. No, he's not going. Is he gonna notice Islam? No, he don't see it.
Islam's gonna transport them. I think he's gonna transport them and try to hit Tim here on his farms. The castle from Tim, it's gonna protect. I mean, he can't get the gold still, though, right? It's still in range of the castle from Slam, so it's not really achieving a huge amount there until the Imperial Age, perhaps. Meanwhile,
raiding
Slam
the south as well.
raiding, yeah. Nice, and let's see the Arambai bug out again. Here we go. There they are. Shooting before they even get out of the ship. That's pretty impressive. Slim though, Slam, Tim. That was a kind of combination between Slam and Tim. Slim. Losing a lot on the water here to this castle and these fires. Slam does look like he's in more and more control by the second here, and these Arambai raiding nicely as well. Looking very good for him, to be honest.
I got the clip, I think, for you from this stuff. So I will link you.
Awesome.
Someone messaged to me whisper mode, and I will link you on Skype so you can show in the stream.
Awesome. That sounds good.
That castle is beautiful, man. Look at that castle, man. That's a medieval castle for sure from Team. Love it, man, as well. But he's on the way to Imperial, and Team is on the way to Imperial with 59 population, Islam 100 population, but he's not even close to go up to Imperial. Oh my god. And now what? Who's winning this? Because now he can go trebuchets also on the land.
But how much has Tim lost in the meantime? He's down to 57 population. He's lost about 25, 30 villages to these fires on the wood line at the south and to the raiding Arambai. Okay, Tim gets Imperial and he makes a trebuchet. What else does he do? He doesn't have like any economy here. Really? Like not much at all. I mean, maybe... just figure this out real quick. Like 30 villages working at the moment? That's not much. I want to watch these transports though. They're so buggy. I want to see more of this. What's going to happen when he unloads these villages? Are they going to bug out? Yeah, there you go again, guys. AOE Villagers slowly but surely. How do you even explain that? They're just so messed up.
I think, Zach, there is some problem with Team Speak. I don't know if you can listen to me properly.
I hear you.
You can?
Yeah. I think Nopeford is gone,
there
though.
There is some problem with Team Speak.
Oh my god, villagers, man. Can you hear me, Memb? Memb can't hear me. I guess we're alone now. It's just me.
I hear you, but really, really bad, Zach. I don't know if you hear me properly, but I hear you really bad. The Team Speak, I think, is going cuckoo.
Okay, well, I hear you just fine. I will just continue casting until the end of the game, and then we can move to Discord. But I'm just amused by these villagers. Good old AOE HD breaking more than it fixes, as you know. It's funny, though. I mean... This wasn't a problem. We're using 5.1, by the way, not 5.0. That's why this is bugging out. This will be an easy fix, I'm sure. But yeah, so right now, the game looking pretty good for Slam at the moment. He is in control of the situation. Tim has just reached the Imperial Age, and we said just a moment ago, okay, he'll reach the Imperial Age and make a trebuchet, but... The question really is, what happens next? Okay, he makes a trebuchet. That's great. Slam, though, is all over the map. He's in a great position. He's on the way up to the Imperial Age himself. He's got a lot more farms. He's got a lot more economy. He is in control. And once Slam gets Imperial, it's going to be bad news for Tim, I feel. I expect more landings on Tim's island, maybe some siege coming across here to take out the TC, but Tim really has no economy at this stage. Now, one thing Tim has done is upgraded Galleon, and that's all well and good, because Galleons are great, and this is ultimately a water map. Extra range from Bracer, giving him the ability to hit things quite far inland, and he's trying to protect his villagers, of course, as well. But there's hardly any trees here to chop, and it's a mess. Memb, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you perfectly now. So do you agree that this map, do you understand why I was so hyped in the start? Because this map is just crazy.
Yes.
Crazy. I was getting those back with the transport. I didn't know that we were going to get that. That was some extra. But this one is just... I mean, you don't know where to look for. Where to look for in this one.
Yeah,
it's crazy game already.
It's pretty mad.
And Slam is still with 50 population more. 50 population more overall. So that should be a huge advantage. But he's gonna go down that castle. Gonna go down. It's going down. Man.
It is going down. It's slowly but surely going down. Is Tim gonna be able to pull this one back, maybe? Slam's Imperial now. At the moment, he's just made his own trebs, or one treb, which is not really enough, actually. He's maybe going to lose that in this treb war. But
that castle is down. There you go.
Yeah, the castle is gone, and like I just said, Tim has Galleon now, so Slam could be at risk from the water.
The problem is, the biggest problem is, Slam has 50 population more in that middle island, but how much villages are working? Yeah, how much villages are working from those? While in the other side, less villager from team, but with the castle he's now taking gold, stone, some wood, And one archer elephant is beautiful, really beautiful, but he's gonna be able to kill the Arambais. Ay, ay, ay. But with the 3 trebuchets, team is coming back in this game, Zach. He's coming back in this game.
Yeah,
Because
I agree.
Look at the resources for Islam. Look, he's with one
Nothing.
straggler with 40 villages, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
This wood is gone, and it went quickly, didn't it, as well? It's like, Slam is also making boats right now, and he has no wood income to support it. He's moving down here to try and take the wood on the shallows. He's realized that that's now possible after seeing Tim do it over here. But man, Slam's
That-
economy is a
Islam-
mess.
Islam has right now 46 idle villages. Got for a second.
Yeah.
46 villages idle because he has to move, migrate everything. Everything.
It's crazy.
There's still also relics, a lot of relics. They didn't take any relics in all those spots that they didn't even explore. A lot of wood that they could go, but now they are focused mostly on recover the land.
Yeah, exactly. They're just trying to grab resources now. And neither of them, I think, really wants to fight too much. Where's Slam's army? That's what I want to know. Where is his army?
army?
He's got
What
7 units.
Yeah.
That's it.
But the thing is, what minute is this? 46 minutes. I'm telling you, Zach, team did his second town center in 46 minutes right now. He was with 1 town center till now.
Oh,
What is
Tim.
he?
Tim. Yeah. Up
Now
at the
he
top.
did the
Yeah.
second TC. Look at this, that second town center.
Oh, and
man.
look in the south. Look at the south of the map right now.
Disaster, the word disaster. No, team is getting the game, man.
Tim is pulling this one back, right back. Slam actually going to lose a lot here because he doesn't have enough wood to actually make more boats because his wood line's being raided by boats. Bad news. I think, okay, Slam will push Tim back, but Tim is really making a big comeback, and it's all well and good having more population and having more villagers, but if they're not working, just look at that, in the middle of that island there, maybe 20 villagers just idle, they're doing nothing. They're doing absolutely nothing, and they're dying all over the map as well. It's Tim really taking control. I like this. This is great comeback, and what a messy map.
The map is absolutely crazy. But really, I think what he's doing now is moving all those villages to the other forest. He should do earlier in the game. And I really think that Islam didn't play this map too much. I have that feeling, really, because it's paying off the lack of knowledge in this map, really, in my opinion, because the water is still being important. Look, from water, with not so many galleons, he's killing everything, Raul. Look at those villages now in the goal, in that little island, losing all the villagers with 4 galleons. All the villagers down.
So bad. And this is what I was saying earlier on. The later on in the game, the more valuable the water becomes. Because you could do so much more with it. And once again, Tim raiding with just 3 galleons. Just 3. Killing so many villagers in the south. And there's no wood here either now. Anyway, I mean, this wood is getting chopped so quickly by so many villagers. Slam needs to split his villagers up more. You know, he needs to take more of these little clumps of trees and not send all of his villagers to one place. It's not good, but it's really difficult to manage, you know? It's really hard work.
Look his resources. Look his resources. He cannot defend. He cannot put towers like, for example, Tim is doing on the left. He put 2 towers to protect that lumberjacks, but he has no stone, almost no wood, no nothing right now for Slam.
Tim has enough to put another castle down, actually.
Yeah.
And that would be good if you could put another castle on this gold, maybe on the right side of the top island. Then he could deny all gold to Slam. Slam would have no gold. In fact, right now, Slam has no gold. Where's Slam getting gold from? Oh, yeah, he's got it on the north of that small island, right? But that's a mess. It's not really very good at all.
They're really exposed also if he's losing the water. But let's see, he's still fighting. He's still fighting for the water, okay. And now he has the tower. Oh, he can get that battle now. He wants to kill the traps. He's killing the traps from the water, the galleons. He's moving. Nice micro, okay. Now he's move it. He's moving. Wow, the game is Well, it's close, man. It's close. Population 87, Islam 109 population, 109 population. But that big difference is not effective. 30 idle villagers all the time, Sack. All the time with a lot of idle villagers.
Yeah. Exactly. It's really close, actually. I didn't expect it to be like this. I really didn't. I mean, it's so frustrating to play this kind of map because it's just so hard to manage all of your villagers when you constantly have to put them in a transport, move them around. But look at the military now. Tim has 16 ships and Slam has 19. So it's not a big difference, but it's a little bit of an edge for Slam. And I think he's going to push Tim back, and Tim will even take some big losses here in the south of the map. But I'm concerned for Slam still because he doesn't have much of this land control at all. I mean, there's really not much value to his island in the center of the map, whereas Tim's island, it's a lot bigger, has a lot more resources, it's more valuable.
Well, he's moving now good. Look on the right side, just at 3 o'clock. He has a lot of lumber camp finally there, a lot of lumberjacks.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 lumberjacks.
Yeah.
Let's see if he's gonna, for example, he need also take the relics because the gold. From where he's gonna take the gold? Usually you sell fruit, but he has no farmers.
He has nothing to sell.
Resources. He has nothing to sell. So.
Well, this is exactly what I was saying earlier on. He needs to put small groups of lumberjacks on each shallow instead of having them all on one. Stupid villagers floating across the water here. It's so stupid. Look at that.
God.
They're going all the way, and then they'll just teleport the last bit. They'll be like, oh, we've arrived. Welcome to the Maldives.
We need to ask if this
What
is
going
happening
on?
in the recorded games or if this happened to them also when
Yeah.
they're playing. Because imagine, he want to, come on, I want to gather the wood. They are flying like Superman. Look at the villagers, man.
I think that it's only recorded games that it's showing in, because the players would have said something, right? They would have said that game was ridiculous. All the villagers were just teleporting everywhere and floating across the water.
Well,
Yeah. I don't know, man.
I'm sure that Islam is now watching the game and he's just muting himself because he don't want to say anything because the game is still going and he want to say no. In the game live, the villagers were working, not flying over the map. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think in the live game it was fine. I think it's just the recorded game playback that seems to be a bug. But yeah, anyway, Tim here. Tower on this corner, helping just a small amount, but Slam has this edge now. He's got 22 ships. Tim is on just 18 and falling, maybe. It's hard to say, man.
Oh.
It's
But look at those towers. Zach.
such
Look
a
at those towers
sparse
with
map.
11 range. The towers are helping a lot also.
Yeah, the tower's definitely helping, but this map is just so sparse. There's nothing on it. It's just rough. It's so hard to play. So I mean, kudos to these guys for even playing this and actually sticking this one out, because it's so
Islam,
difficult.
But Islam doesn't have any resources left. Look, 0 everything.
Yeah, but neither
Zero
does
everything.
Tim. Neither does Tim.
Well,
Tim
but
has.
Tim
He's got 1,000 gold.
1,300 gold. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't feed an army with gold. They don't eat gold. Well, I guess.
Doesn't have any wood.
I guess
He's
the
getting some
boats
wood.
don't eat anything, but you know the boats, they need wood, and there's no wood for Tim either now. Tim has no wood. That's it. It's done.
Has
The wood's gone.
22 lumberjacks. 22 lumberjacks that are probably taking 3 stragglers, right?
Yeah, walking half a mile uphill both ways to get to the lumber camp.
Lam has now a lot of lumber camps. With those that he moved on the right side, he's taking a lot of wood. With almost 40 lumberjacks right now, which is a lot, but no gold. Crazy.
Jeez, this map
Okay.
is horrible.
He's going to take those 2 towers, and if he's getting those 2 towers, it's still Islam with more army. 22 galleons, 22 team, 19. It's still really close, man. They need to micro.
Yeah, Tim also has some towers. I don't know how much they're helping, but right here they definitely are, because the galleons are attacking the towers and not the other galleons. So Tim's a little bit distracted here. I think Slam is distracted here. Maybe Tim can win this fight even. But yeah, I mean, wood is a problem for both players, but I think Slam is in a better position when it comes down to the wood situation right now. I mean, Tim doesn't have any real safe wood income at this stage, and Slam has taken the time to split all of his lumberjacks out onto these small little patches. So I have my money on Slam in that sense, but Slam has no gold. Tim's got 1.7k in the bank.
Don't put any money in this game, man. Don't put any money because we have all the chances to lose everything. Make some guessing who's gonna win this is crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Tim is the richest man living in absolute poverty I've ever seen. He's got so much money, but he can't do anything with it. It's terrible.
1,000 gold, man.
Yeah, man.
1,000 gold. Need to transport more villagers. I mean, there's still wood there in the map.
Yeah, we want to see
both towers.
We want to see more villager bugs by transportation. But yeah, I mean, Tim now actually has got this edge on the water. I mean, it's been very back and forth. 16 warships for Tim. Slam on 16? 15? Where's his army then? Oh, he's retreating back. Okay, gotcha. It's so difficult for either player to like get an edge and outmass galleons. But they're both, I don't know how they've both been so even for so long. We're at an hour of game time.
1 hour, 1 hour time in this map, man.
Yeah, and they've been even
they
this whole
feel
time.
sick.
I know, me too. Oh, Slam with a bit of raiding in the north.
Yeah. Really,
I remember, we love this game, as Memb says.
Good job, man, good job. No, but I was about to say that after this sick game, because this is not a good or a super strong, no, it's sick game, they have to play another, right? After this one, they have to say, okay, now let's go to play the final and the bronze game. What is this? How do you play after this one? I will need a break for a month, man.
A month, wow.
Crazy, man.
Alright, Slam though, getting on the raiding hype and trying to disrupt Tim's wood income. Tim doesn't like having his wood disrupted. He'd much prefer it if you leave his wood alone. But, you know, he's got a tower here. That is nothing though. A watchtower is nothing against galleons, really. These villagers are going to die. These villagers to the left are in peril. And Slam should be pulling ahead, I feel. 17 ships for Tim. Slam on 28. Finally, we see a significant advantage for one player. Finally.
People loud with the moon.
Was
well,
that sorry?
it's crazy. It's crazy. They loud because people in the chat, they are all trollers,
Oh.
Mr. Zach, all trollers.
A
We all know,
moon.
well, a moon.
I take a break for a moon.
For the moonlight shadow, oh my god, like the sun. Anyway, he's still with 2,000 gold, zero food. He don't make farms anymore. A lot of idols, but they can be fighting like this for another hour, man.
Yeah, I just heard a relic being picked up. Trying to figure out where. Oh, Slam has a relic. That's great news for him. That means Slam's gonna win the game, surely. I want to see some relics in the chat.
Zach?
How about that?
Exactly. Go relics. But you see, Lion, how sick in this game and how crazy is that we see that they take a relic and we go hype mode, man.
Yeah, man.
Whoa, a relic, man. They took a relic.
It's the best
crazy,
thing that's
man.
happened since
But you
Imperial
see-
Age. That's amazing. Slam.
Did you see where he made the monastery, where he has the relic?
Yeah, I know. It's just like,
Look at the spot, man.
where even is that? That's nowhere. No one's going to visit
What
that
the
monastery. No one's going on a pilgrimage to there. No one wants to go to that place. That relic is going to only produce half as much gold as a relic in another place because no one can actually get there to pay money to see it. Think about it.
Okay.
If only Age of Empires was more logical, you know? It'd be a better game.
Go for the spamming relics, you see? There you go. That's the way to go, guys. Good job. 145. Well, the thing is, idle or not, but population for Islam, wow. 144 is still growing up, and now 38 galleons, Zach. 38 while team 12. This is the game, man.
I see 41 galleons now. Tim,
Wow.
12. Oh my goodness me. Who is going to win this fight? 12 or the guy with 42 galleons?
I'm not good in maths, but I have that feeling that Islam, right? 2,000 score difference. Nah, he's getting the game. He's not resigning now, but I mean, how he can counter now is 4 times more his military. 4 times more.
Yeah, Tim is starved of wood, and you know, just look at that Indian university. That just looks so good. Look at that. That's amazing. And the market, it looks great. Love it. Absolutely love this.
Well,
anyway,
with these buildings I have problems. I have to go with the hotkeys because sometimes I don't find them in the map. I don't know what is the university, what is the market, what is it.
yeah,
So I go with the hotkeys.
sure. I mean,
Anyway,
they keep... okay, Tim. This is going to be a game-winning move if Slam goes west. Go west.
If you see those, yeah.
He's going
the
west,
last, he's the
guys.
last.
Oh, look at this. It's a feeding ground for these galleons. These galleons are hungry for villager blood, and these villagers have nowhere to run.
Oh my
That's
God,
what happens
it's
when you
gonna
go
be
west.
A disaster, absolutely disaster. All right, man.
Love it.
All right.
That's GG, surely. Tim's been found out. His dirty secret in the corner of the map. Slam's over there. He knows what's going on. These villagers being massacred here. I mean, how scary. I mean, I'm trying to picture this scene in real life. Just helpless peasants being shot by massive galleons full of ballistas. It's just so weird. So weird. Oh well.
50 population is destroyed. Is really destroyed.
Yeah.
It's game over. Now it's game
over.
over. Well, Islam took the game, and well, if we go to analyze the game, where's the key in this game? Nearly, what is the key in this game? Is possible to say that the key in this one?
Yeah,
Oh,
prepared.
man.
But finish the game, and then I will have an analysis for you.
Okay. Great stuff. Alright, Slam. He's about to take the win. He's coming in for like a pincer attack, it seems, on Tim's army. Tim has 3. No, I take that back. Sorry. Tim has 4 lumberjacks. Slam has 40 lumberjacks. That's 10 times more villagers chopping wood. Slam can afford to make enough boats to see this game out to the end, I feel. And Tim is stubbornly at this stage refusing to see that this is over. How can he win water without wood income? Well, the answer is he can't. He still has 1,200 gold though. Maybe he feels like that's worth something.
For that, no. Probably for that, not he don't resign.
Yeah, maybe.
For that reason, he doesn't resign.
It's
because
worth
he feel, okay, I have a lot of
1,200.
gold.
Yeah, it's worth 1,292 gold, but on its own, it's just a bit of gold. He can't combine it with anything to make it anything useful. Maybe 1 or 2 ships extra, but when you're outnumbered 2 to 1, 1 extra ship doesn't make a difference. So Slam gonna take the castle. He's just gonna assert his dominance here. He doesn't need to kill this castle, but it's gonna help him in order to push through with the galleons and clear out the docks, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I guess Tim could try and raid more. He is raiding in the north, but Slam's done a really good job of splitting his villagers up and just keeping them working, basically.
This might be the last fight.
Yeah.
If Islam is getting that fight in the north, it might be the last fight.
And the
And it's
and the galleons in the middle.
43 population. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. GG from Tim. And there you have it, guys. Pacific Island. You know which map you know what it is.
Big map.
Oh.
You got exhausted casting this, right? Because these kind of maps, it's
Memb.
absolutely really complicated to cast in this.
Memb, I tell you, I'm not gonna watch another game for a moon.
You got it, man. You see, guys, I don't get sack jokes, but he get my jokes, my spanglish, okay? That was amazing game, and he's not gonna watch for another moon, guys. Stay tuned.
All right, nope. Tell us the turning point.
Something about this game.
Okay, so basically Slam played the Viper strategy here. He always played on Bog Islands, I believe. Just since the fish is very bad, simply go very fast castle, very low eco, and let fast fire ships do the job. What Slam did wrong was he stayed on all his farms there. He reached castle age was like 600 food because he still had all his 9 or 10 farmers there. So that was a mistake, and therefore he wasn't able to close it out. Then he didn't switch fast enough into war galleys. That was actually very well done by Tim. And then we had a scenario where Tim had basically 12 war galleys against like 3 war galleys of Slam. And Tim was always running around, but never really killed something. And he was so scared of just a few towers here. And I think he just should have went for like the south middle island. There was one single tower, and Tim was super scared. If you have like 8 or 9 war galleys, just go for it, and he would have killed so much of the eco for Slam, and I think he could have ended the game there in middle castle, but Slam's eco just kicked in, and in the long run, after Slam finally got on the outside islands, won the game.
I've got a fun fact for you. They both gathered exactly 2,444 stone. That's pretty cool.
Same.
Don't see that very often. I mean, it's not that remarkable since if they both had the same number of stone mines, you know.
All the other resources, Zach, huge. Huge.
You keep cutting out a bit, Memb, actually.
What?
You keep cutting out a little bit. Maybe your microphone's cutting you off slightly. Maybe it's a bit too, yeah, I don't know. You just, it wasn't doing it during the cast just then. Anyway, we should move on to the next game here.